The Melrose High School confrontation, a detailed account. What began as a routine parent-teacher meeting for a high school band program in Memphis, Tennessee, rapidly escalated into a chaotic and dangerous altercation. The incident, which unfolded outside Melrose High School, ultimately led to serious criminal charges against a local mother, Jasmine Dunmars. The confrontation, fueled by allegations of student bullying, spilled out into the school parking lot, involving multiple physical fights and the weaponization of an SUV. The catalyst, a dispute over bullying. The tension began inside the school during a meeting meant for parents and staff involved with the school band. According to court affidavits obtained from the Memphis Police Department, the atmosphere shifted afterward in the school parking lot. Another parent, identified as Jada Hayes, approached Dunmars to address an ongoing issue: allegations that Dunmars' child had been bullying Hayes' child. The initial attempt at communication was brief and unsuccessful. Investigators noted that Dunmars showed no interest in discussing the matter. Rather than de-escalating the situation, Dunmars initially chose to leave the scene, driving away in her Jeep Grand Cherokee. However, the respite was short-lived. The escalation and physical altercations. As Jada Hayes attempted to leave the school parking lot in her Nissan Pathfinder, Dunmars returned to the scene. In an apparent attempt to prevent Hayes from departing, Dunmars maneuvered her Jeep directly in front of Hayes' vehicle, partially blocking her path. This maneuver served as the flashpoint for a larger physical altercation. A fight broke out in the parking lot involving Dunmars' daughter and two of Hayes' daughters. Seeing the violence erupt, Melrose High School staff members quickly rushed into the parking lot to intervene. They successfully separated the fighting students, but the peace did not last. The confrontation escalated for a second time moments later. According to police records, one of Hayes' daughters moved away from the main group. Authorities allege that Dunmars then ran up to the student and began punching her. School staff members were forced to intervene a second time to break up the fight. Seeking to ensure the safety of the victims, staff moved Jada Hayes, two of her daughters, and several bystanders to a nearby grassy area adjacent to the school building. The vehicle as a weapon. The most severe allegations in the police affidavit occurred after the physical fights were broken up. Instead of leaving the property, Dunmars allegedly returned to her Jeep Grand Cherokee. Rather than driving toward the exit, authorities state she turned her steering wheel directly toward Hayes' Nissan Pathfinder and accelerated. The Jeep slammed into the passenger side of the Pathfinder. At that exact moment, a student was attempting to exit Hayes' vehicle. The force of the impact caused the student to sustain an abrasion. Following the initial collision, investigators allege that Dunmars put her SUV in reverse, backed up, and then reoriented her vehicle toward the grassy area where Jada Hayes, her daughters, other students, and school staff members were standing. The affidavit explicitly states that Dunmars accelerated once more, attempting to strike everyone with her vehicle, but all were able to move out of the way. Before finally fleeing the school grounds, Dunmars allegedly intentionally rammed Hayes' Nissan Pathfinder a second time, causing extensive property damage. The investigation and legal charges. The Memphis Police Department responded to the school to investigate the chaos. Officers were able to identify Dunmars as the driver of the Jeep Grand Cherokee involved in the assault and vandalism. In the days following the incident, Jada Hayes obtained a professional repair estimate for the damage done to her Nissan Pathfinder, which totaled $7,937.61. On April 30, the investigation progressed significantly when Jada Hayes and her daughter, Tatiana Hayes, participated in recorded interviews with detectives. During these interviews, both individuals independently identified Jasmine Dunmars from separate six-person photo lineups. The legal ramifications for the incident are severe. In an early paragraph of the media report, Dunmars' age was listed as 26, though subsequent official details clarified her age as 36. On May 5, Dunmars was formally charged. Court records indicate she faces a combination of misdemeanor and felony offenses: 4 felony counts of aggravated assault with a vehicle, 1 felony count of vandalism, valued between $2,500 and $10,000, 1 misdemeanor count of assault, 1 misdemeanor count of reckless endangerment. The Memphis Police Department and the Shelby County Sheriff's Office have been approached for further commentary regarding the ongoing legal proceedings. Dunmars' actions, transforming a school band meeting into a multi-felony assault, highlight an extreme case of a parental dispute spiraling entirely out of control.